Hey everyone, ready to show the last of my PS2 games. And next up is Soul Calibur 3. While I do not like this better than Soul Calibur 2 on many levels, well, on a few levels anyway, there were some really cool options that were added to this game. Tales of Souls is a nice adventure mode that, while a little too tough at times or just too randomly tough at certain points, it was good. It had a branching story for each character. And the Chronicles of the Sword mode, while it had some criticisms about it, I thought it was fine. You know, not much strategy really involved in it. But still a great game. I did like the character creation, and it did lead me to another game series I'll show a little later in this video. When I created a particular character on there from that said game series. So anyway, still a great fighting game, I think. Next up, Star Wars Battlefront 2. I've only played the single-player campaign. I haven't really gotten to the multiplayer, but it's pretty fun. You know, it was fun playing as, you know, all the clone troopers and stormtroopers. Definitely fun playing when you got to play as either the Jedi or Sith characters. You know, the special characters. But yeah. This was pretty good. Need to get back into playing it some more. After that, the Street Fighter Alpha Anthology.
Yeah, my boy, just working on that again.
That's my grandma, everyone. Anyway, the Street Fighter Alpha Anthology. This is a another great compilation. Great series of fighting games, especially Street Fighter Alpha 3. It's got on there. Probably the best in the series. I would definitely recommend getting this. Next up was that game series I was talking about, which is Xenosaga, Episode 1. This was a great RPG. It was a pretty cool RPG, as I say, definitely different, very unique from what I was used to playing at the time. Loved all the characters, especially their involvement in the plot. It may take a while to get used to for those more used to traditional style. It is a traditional RPG, but the combat system isn't, if you haven't played it. And while we're on that, they also have Xenosaga Episode 2. I have to say, well, some people would say this is the worst in the Xenosaga series. I actually have to say I kind of have it tied with it. There were some things that were improved and but it also took a few steps backwards. I think it's an okay game. I have to disagree with Blonde Guy Gamer. I think it's pretty good, but Blonde Guy Gamer only gave like a first impression of it. Didn't exactly do a full playthrough to actually try to get involved in the combat system and try to, work around it. I thought it was pretty fun. Not the best, but it's fun. And then finally, Xenosaga Episode 3. Probably my favorite of the Xenosaga games right so far. I don't like how KOS-MOS was nerfed in this one a little bit, or just made like everyone else. That's one of the things that made her unique. Was in the first two games is that she had her own kind of set of abilities, or at least she was made to be uniquely strong. Her abilities were just more unique in the first game, and okay, still okay. But I have to say, it's still fun. Definitely worth owning if you're an RPG fan. And Xenosaga did lead me to my bit of an obsession with KOS-MOS, the character, which led me and Chaos Z and I to start a fanfic / game idea, which we've been writing on for a while, and also led me back in 2008 to pre-order this figurine here I got of KOS-MOS. As you can tell, that's her from episode 3 in her swimsuit. Yep. No. Damn blurry camera. Anyway, as you can see, yeah, pretty hot. Yeah. Anyway, that's all from my PS2 collection. I'm probably going to skip my PS3 collection. Not only is it probably the smallest, primarily because I have a bunch of games that I bought but I've never played yet, and I'm going to try to get into sometime. Especially since it wasn't too long since I got my PS3 back in Christmas of last year. So my next collection I will show is probably going to be my Wii collection. So until then, take care.